send it up to Jim Cooley for
Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout, 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action in the 155-pound division. Third man in the cage when the action begins, Marcel Brown. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Santa Rosa, California. He weighed in at 145 pounds, representing Private Perez MMA. Tonight, he makes his mixed martial arts debut, Michael Perez. His opponent, across the cage in the red corner, makes his home in Sutter Creek, California, and he represents the legendary Underground MMA. He weighed in at 154 pounds even, and tonight, he makes his mixed martial arts debut, Colin Harbour.
All right, you hear the crowd. Colin has a big show out here tonight, but Michael Perez looking ready as ever. 3 2-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Michael Perez, black trunks, white gloves. Black trunks, white gloves. Right.
Red tape belongs to Colin Harbour, and the blue tape belongs to Michael Perez.
Oh, wow.
Colin Harbour trains with my old teammate Danny out at Underground MMA, and tonight he makes his debut, as does Michael Perez, and it's a grappling match.
Oh, yeah.
And Perez wanted to go to the ground immediately. And Harbour looks like he wants to box. He's got the Muay Thai trunks on.
Wow.
Oh, and he's going to hurt him.
Big
And this
right
fight might be
hand.
over before it starts. Michael Perez is in every kind of trouble right now. And if I'm Colin Harbour, I'm going to stand up and make him get up again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And box me. Oh, those elbows, those are forearms, because there's no elbows here, but the forearms were nice. He's cut.
Wow.
Looks like he was. If I'm Danny, Danny Greider, his coach in the corner, I'd be telling him to let go, disengage, and make him stand back up.
Yeah, he was hurt. The eyes rolled back and everything.
Giving him time to recover here. He is trying to pass guard. He's got one leg through. And he is going. This is exactly what he needed to do. He gave him a little bit of time to recover. Let's see how much. And that right hand, had that landed, might have been the lights out. Teep kick.
Beautiful.
You can tell this kid has some kickboxing background with that teep and the trunks. And, of course, the thunder right that he threw a moment ago.
Yeah.
I think I'd go to the body here if I'm Colin Harbour. It's wide open. Perez still moving forward, though. You got to give it to him.
Wow.
You hear Danny Greider saying he can't handle it when you pressure him. He can't handle it.
Yeah, you see there, anything more than one punch, Perez kind of just shelled up and accepted it. So, man, looked like a low blow there for a second.
Look for a little ankle trip throw there. That didn't work. Harbour looks very sturdy at this weight. He looks much bigger than Michael Perez.
Yeah.
And I think he is. I think, the limit here at lightweight is 155.
Yes.
Perez came in very low at 149, and Harbour was at 154 at weigh-ins, and I'm sure he's much bigger than that right now. First round definitely goes to Colin Harbour, but give it to Perez for weathering that early storm and getting back up.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, when I spoke to his teammate Ryan Fidinayo, he told me that he's very advanced for a debuter. He's going to come in and make a statement, and that's exactly what he's doing. That beginning was all action.
Yes, and honestly, I think, and we alluded to it, but I think if he had let Perez get up quicker, he would have still been hurt. He probably could have closed out the show there.
Yeah, absolutely. You see both men, some deep breaths here, but again, it's just that it's that debuter feeling. I mean, the emotion from the crowd, all the energy from the crowd, the energy in this room, you take that all into the cage with you sometimes, and especially the way they started out, you could tell. So, second round here. Hopefully we see another big right hand, because that was awesome.
Perez looks pretty fresh for a guy who just got knocked down.
Yeah.
And you can tell Harbour's a Muay Thai fighter also by the fact that he lands a shot and then pushes the face away as if he's got the big gloves on.
Ooh. He landed a couple of clean uppercuts there as Perez was coming in for that clinch. Big.
Oh, that one hurt him. Harbour's got a big following here from Sutter Creek over by Jackson. Big left hand lands for Colin Harbour. Give it to Perez, though, moving forward. That was a low blow on accident. Luckily, it didn't land. Perez ducks his head when he throws. That'll get you knocked out.
Yep.
Harbour.
Ooh, wow.
I don't know if he's got as much snap. He looks tired, Marissa.
Yeah. Again, just that action from the beginning, too, and feeling the energy of the crowd. He has a lot of people here, and in your debut.
Little adrenaline dump.
Man.
Plus, I think he might have thought he ended it early. It looked like Marcel Brown, the referee, was going to step in momentarily.
It did,
And then I think if Colin had not jumped on him, instead just maybe rained a few punches down, the fight might have got stopped.
Perez is landing here.
Yeah, nice 1-2 combo from Michael Perez. Both guys are exhausted.
Yeah.
Different than we saw conditioning-wise in the first fight of the evening.
That's nice.
Colin, like you said, is exhausted from the adrenaline dump, and Perez is exhausted from getting knocked on his fanny and carrying the weight of Harbour.
Oh, nice big kick there. Nice way to switch it up.
Oh,
right
nice
hand.
counter right on the entry there. Perez entered in and ate it. And this is going to turn into one of those wars of attrition I mean, obviously, I'm not going to compare it to Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonner, but that's the kind of fight we're about to see in round 3, I think, because both guys are exhausted.
Yeah, a battle of will, but man.
They're just going to throw here, Marissa.
Yeah. This has been all action so far, but again, hats off to Perez. Man, he's not backing down.
Still in it.
Now, if you were in Harbour's corner, what would you be telling him right now?
I would be telling him to create distance and land shots. And if I know Danny Greider, that's exactly what he's telling him. He's also telling him not to clinch, and if he clinches, push him off you. I know that's what he's saying. He's also telling him to breathe, as you can see there, and that's what he needs to do, because Danny knows as well as anybody that adrenaline dump is getting to him.
Yeah.
All his friends and family are here. It's his debut. He heard him in the first round. He thought it was over. And sometimes, Marissa, when you think it's over and it's not, it can affect you mentally as the fight moves forward.
Absolutely, yeah. Again, just all action, and in a debut with a small compact space like this, you can hear the screams, the cheers.
Yes.
So that adrenaline is just going. And yeah, I'm excited to see this third round, a battle of will here.
Look at Perez doing some nice breathing exercises. I like the way he was doing that. He's got his hands over his head, trying to regain his composure. First round was definitely Harbour's. Second round was a bit closer. There were some big shots from both guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and that uppercut.
Big.
Perez on the entry is eating, but he just keeps moving forward. But I wish he'd stop ducking his head, Marissa.
Yeah.
Got to stay upright and look at your target and your opponent. Can't see what he's doing if you're looking downward. Those knees to the body are brutal from the big Muay Thai fighter.
Ended off with a kick to the body.
Inside leg kick from Perez.
Yep.
Hands are really low. Really, really low for Perez. If I'm Harbour, I'm looking for a bomb here.
Yeah, absolutely.
His mouth is wide open, Marissa. That's easily you can get knocked out that way.
The hands
Sticking
are
his tongue out, and he
wow.
ate that, and you know what?
Wow.
That's good for him to learn that lesson early.
Yes, absolutely. That's the beautiful thing about the amateurs. Like, you come in here and this is the time to make the mistakes, but also just to also have these moments like that, get that momentum as Harbour is having too. So it's a benefit for both fighters either way.
He keeps sticking that tongue out. He's going to end up biting it off. Big combo right there to the side of the head. You know what? It's funny because Perez went down fairly easy in round 1, and now he's eating everything. You wonder if he slipped a little bit maybe, because he's taking shots now like a champ. He's so tired. One of the things that obviously the corner of Perez is going to have to work on over the next couple months before he fights again is his conditioning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's going to go for both fighters, but really with Perez. You can't fight a big 6-foot Muay Thai fighter with your hands down at your sides.
Yep.
That knee hurt him.
Oh, man. This does not look good.
This is a bad matchup for Michael Perez. And closing out the show is going to be Colin Harbour, and his fans are going to erupt when this announcement is made very shortly.
Wow. Jim Cooley hops back in the cage to give the final decision here, but what a debut by Colin Harbour. Again, hats off to Michael Perez. The kid kept pushing forward and did not give up. But, man, Colin, he has power as we've seen in the first round. He has grit as we've seen going into 3 rounds of just action. And, man, going to the body there, adjusting that big head kick as you guys can see here on the replay. Harbour carries some power in those hands. Really excited to see him move on to the next fight, but wow. Again, conditioning plays a big part in this sport, but when you are a debuter, the energy of the crowd, the pressure from the coaches, sometimes it can get to you. And in terms of Colin's situation, that was just a huge adrenaline dump. You see how quick they began that first round.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 action-packed rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges all score this bout the same way, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Colin Harbour.
Colin Harbour, just 24 years old, out of Underground MMA, moves to 1-0 in his amateur MMA career. The big knockdown in round number 1. Carried that energy throughout the fight, was landing big hooks, big right hand.
Hold on 1 second.
Kick to the head.
Colin,